Hello, hello, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're returning, my beautiful family, I'm so grateful, and you know this. And if you're new, I thank you for giving me your time. I truly appreciate it. My name is Sheila, and I'm on this journey of living more sustainable in my life, and I do it in various avenues. For the ones, my family who know me, I'm doing thrifting. I'm selling on, Poshmark as a reseller, and there's other little things that I'm throwing your way. Yes, some DIYs for the home, for the body. I'm learning, and as I learn, I just want to bring it to you. So, with that being said, I am going to move on to what I'm going to be talking about today. And if you're curious, I want you to stay tuned. It's about food. Yes. If you see me, I'm still in the same thing. You already know I had just pickled some eggs, and now I'm getting ready to do one more thing for today, and I'll be done with this. And then I can move on with something else that I think you might find interesting. Okay, it's kombucha. And if you want to see me do the kombucha, leave a comment below. Okay? All right, with that, let's go. Let's move on. I am going to be making, and I'm going to bring over, is sauerkraut, right? Learning as I am, I realized that, we have to learn how to preserve our food, grow our food first, preserve the food. But I'm not growing yet. That's not yet. But I am learning how to preserve my food and make it more healthier for me. I have a lot of things to do with this body that needs to be, some changes. And one of them I really love is fermented food. Always have sauerkraut, anything pickled, anything sour, all of that. And I started to do it myself. So that's what I'm bringing to you today. I'm going to take you over to my counter so you can see how I work this out. But before I do that, I am going to show you. I've been eating on. I have so many. I have different things I've been fermenting. But this is the red cabbage, and that I been eating on. I just love it. And it smells just like sauerkraut. Love it. It's a little peppery. I'm enjoying it. And I use it on, a lot of things. Now, we know fermentation has been used many years, decades, centuries, in order to preserve food. By fermenting your food, you're putting in almost anything that you ferment. I believe it's B12 that's actually it's in fermentation, when you finish. So you actually putting B vitamins where maybe what you started with didn't even have B vitamins, right? But it's healthy for you. It's great for your gut, right? It's great bacteria, good bacteria. I know a lot of times that we squirmish about bacteria, everything is germs, but you know what? Not every bacteria is bad. And that's where you get your fermentation. It's natural bacteria that's in your surrounding, atmosphere, and it ferments the food. Okay, so that's why I'm learning about that. And with that being said, I'm just going to do it for you. And I know there's a lot of you scientists and people who know all about the fermentation. Please, you can leave your comments. You can, let me know a little bit more about it. I am continuing to grow. I'm starting simple with my fermentation. And, we're going to do that. Just going to push it over. Closer to that, all right? Head of cabbage. It is organic. I try to buy organic when possible. All right, this is from Smith, so it's the lighting here. I try to close it up a little bit. It's very bright right now here. But what I'm going to do, first thing first, I'm just going to take out this cord. This is how I do it. I know everybody else got their own way of doing it, but this is how I'm doing it. Okay. Oh, and then real quick, I'm just taking this one little leaf off, right? I need a couple of leaves. I might have another, but it's a red leaf cabbage, and I don't want it to change the color. I want it to stay this color. So I'm taking the first 2 leaves off, right? And I put it to the side. I just chopped it in 1 or 2. One. And I just kind of break this off. This is what I'm pulling out, the cord, right? Put it to the side, and I'm left with this. Now this is very simple. I'm gonna cut it up. In little strips. I like them in little strips. It's a little better. Put that in the bowl. Go into the next. And you know, when you're fermenting, as long as everything is under the liquid, it's good. It is really good. Nothing is going to bother it because the bad bacteria or mold is not able to deal with acidity, right? And that's what fermentation is. It has, you know, a lot of acidity to it. All I did was chop up the lettuce. That's it. Sauerkraut done, y'all. It's a couple of more steps. Hold on. So you can make sure you see exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Now what I didn't do is get my pickling salt. Okay, pickling salt, you need it. Never use any salt with iodine, please. All it does is discolor it, and no. You want the pickling salt. I am going to use 1 tablespoon of this salt. And all I'm going to do, sprinkle it all over, mix it a little bit. And you know, you might not even want that much salt. It all depends. I don't mind it being a little salty because I like it. It says, oh, a tablespoon of salt, but it's all going to break down. It's going to do its job. And you know what you do after that? You let it rest. You're going to let it rest for like 5 minutes, and then I'll be back. Okay? All right, it's been 5 minutes, and I am now just going to start breaking this down. Now, what's happening, because you know cabbage has a lot of water. What the salt does is help break down the, I guess the fiber, the cabbage, right? So you can get its juices, and that's all it is. So what I'm going to be doing, it's been sitting here for 5 minutes. I'm just going to crunch it up. This is so easy. Sit with your children. You can have a little fun experimenting with this, trying different, things with it, peppers and onions, whatever, how you want to do it, try it. And you're going to see me just, because my hands is clean, I washed them, I even throw a little vinegar on my hands, as well as I leave a little vinegar in the jars after I clean them. That's just me. Nope. I'm that. Okay. And you're gonna start to see that it's starting to break down. Some people don't break it down all the time. They would add the cabbage into the jars, and then they add a little water. But, you know, I just want its own juices. If I have to add a little water to top it, then I will. Right now, I'm just breaking it down. Big pieces, I'm just going to break it up a little bit more. And just crunching. And you start to see the juices come out. You feel it wet, you know? Sometimes your hands get a little tired. So, you know, it's all right. Take your time. Walk away if you have to. See how it's breaking down? And I'm not going to do it for a long period. Just enough so I can start seeing some liquid. Yes. I don't know if you'll be able to see some of the juices. It's starting to, I can't, maybe you can't. There it goes. You see that? The juices is coming. That's all the cabbage juice. Okay. All right. And I'm going to pound it as well. So, can you see? Can you see? Let me just pull up just a tad bit. So there you go. See what I'm doing. Alright, so all the thing I'm going to do is now just hope there's not too much light coming from the window. And I'm just going to go ahead and can it. Put it into the jar. And this was a small head, so. And I'm just going to pound it down a little bit. This is my new little baby, my little tool. And it's for fermentation. It goes into the wide mouth jars. And this side is for the small mouth jars, right? And what it does is a beautiful wood. What they call this wood? Start with an A. I'll put it in the description. I'm just learning about this wood. But it's solid, it feels good, economically feels good on the hands, right? And that's what I'm gonna do. What you wanna do is, I'm gonna move this out the way a little bit, is just pound it down. Because I'm just and I'm pounding it down and I don't have a lot, so this is not gonna be a lot. But I wanted to do it. It's great. It's great on sandwiches. You're making Reubens, you're having hot dogs, whatever. Corned beef, you know it. A little sauerkraut, yes. And it's something that you made. I'm just going to calm it down a little bit. I'm just taking some of the air out. That's what we're doing when we pound it down. Just taking some of the air out. And I want some of that juice. That's what I'm looking for. I should put a rubber, something underneath it. All over it. Now I'm just going to finish it. The rest of the juice. This would have took a whole head of cabbage. I had a small one. But a nice, yeah, it would have pretty much. You saw this, another half of the cabbage would be in here. So pretty much a nice round cabbage. Alright. And that's, you know what? That's it. That is it. How simple is that? How simple is this? Now, remember I saved those leaves? I was going to put some onions in it, but you know what? Red onions. I don't want no color. I had red here. That was enough. It's good. I'm still eating it, but no. So what I'm going to do to keep it, because you want to keep the vegetables underneath the liquid. That way you won't have mold or any issues, right? Even though some people say it's okay, we get the mold, you take out the leaves and you know, throw that out, because anything else that's underneath it will be good. I don't know if I want to make a little bit, have a little water. I might just add just a tad bit of water to it. You know what? Yeah, I think I will. Just a little bit. I want to make sure it stays underneath. That's good. So I just added just a little bit more water, okay? And now I'm going to take the leaves like this, and I'm going to push it down into the jar. And that is going to keep all the shredded cabbage and its juices underneath, safe and sound. I'm putting two. So and I'm even going to push that in to the liquid. Okay? Make sure, let's pat it down. Perfect. And so I want just a tad bit more liquid. That's just me. That's just me. I want everything underneath. I'm not trying to give nothing a chance. It's gonna ferment for a while. And to me, that's good. So this is what it's gonna look like. I want to see. And it's gonna cap it. You can mark it, but I'm telling you, it ain't gonna last because I've been eating on it. Even on the side, I just throw a little bit. It's good for your gut, you know, help get those good bacteria back into the body, right? Give you a little bit of that B vitamin. And I am done. I'm just gonna, I see something. I just wanna just do this. I know, I get a little anal on certain stuff. Still tastes good. Nice. Okay. And now I'm just gonna let that sit. Can you see that? I'm gonna let that sit on my cabinet, on my, what you say over here in this corner, my little corner. And it's gonna be there. I'm gonna give it, last time I did 5 days. And then I put it in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna give this 5 days. I'm gonna give it a taste. That's what you do. You taste it. If you think you want it to sit out a little longer, you can. If you like the way it tastes, you feel it's, the crunch is good, the flavor is good, put it in the refrigerator and it will last. It will last for a few weeks, definitely. I believe so. Once again, it's vinegar, it's fermented, so it is going to last, okay? So, that's it. Next. Whew. Okay, there she is. I'm getting ready to put my eggs in the refrigerator, let that cool down. But that's here, and I got kombucha and everything else I need to do, but I'm going to do that another day. I'm a little tired. I want to sit down, have a glass of wine, and I don't want to do anything else. I have enough cleaning to do. Alright, so, and I will be doing something. Alright, hello. Goodbye. It's all good. Here we are. Alright, so I have a lot of light. The sun's going down, but that's it. It's very simple. You do it with your kids. Have fun in the kitchen. This is the time. Have fun. Learn something new. Enjoy your food. Okay? They do say food is your medicine. Medicine is it's really your food. So that's what I'm going on. All right. So I am getting out this hot kitchen. I've been doing so much. But you know what? It's a beautiful thing. It really is. When you start seeing things that you can create yourself, it's going to be beneficial for you. All right. So thank you for watching and giving me your time. I'm going to cut this now. I appreciate you. Many blessings, and much love to you as well. Have a good day, a good evening, whenever you're watching this, all right? Until the next video, I'm just going to say bye. Bye. Okay, one more thing before I forget. When it comes to making your, sauerkraut or fermentation, you have to remember that you have to not tighten it up too tight. It's like finger tight, because you want it to have a little bit of air, because it will come up. It will bubble up, start bubbling up a little. And there's days that's why you see I have a plate underneath, a sauce underneath. And from time to time, if I need to, I will open it up. It's called burping. And you let a little bit of the, gas out, and then you close it back up. And you can do that every day if you choose to. If you see that, maybe some pressure. But you know what? It's kind of low here, so I might not have to do that as often. Maybe every couple of days or something like that. But, you just got to play around with it and you just watch it. Okay? Good.